Alright, and we're back with another game. Alright, so this hand is horrendous. So we're going to mulligan it. No lands. Ugh. This isn't much better, but I think we keep this. One plains, and this hand is actually great. So I think that means we have to keep this. Our opponent's on the mulligan as well. We don't necessarily need it on turn one. We really want it. Really want it. But, oh, hello. Hey, plains. Okay. So that's what we wanted. And now we got a nice one. Fetid Pool could be one of 9 decks in the format at the moment. We're going to start with our best creature. Our Toolcraft Exemplar. Okay. Search for Azcanta. Probably blue-black control, which I think we dance for joy when we see. So with that, here's the question of whether or not we start by going wide or start by scrounging. And I think the answer is almost always the more damage you can produce. So we're going to go with a scrounger, and we're okay if it dies, because eventually we're going to get it back. Might not be within the next 4 turns, but we eventually will. Alright, search for Azcanta, keeps a card on top, gets an Evolving Wilds. Alright, so most decks don't go very wide, or have any removal for stuff that goes wide. So we're going to start by casting a Servo's Expedition. Just the only reason we cast this, you might think, why are we casting this before attacking? And there's a simple reason. If we go to combat with trigger on the stack, with Toolcraft Exemplar's trigger on the stack, he can Fatal Push the Scrounger and he only takes 1 point. Okay, and I think that's a big deal. But if we play this Expedition, unless he has Spell Pierce and a Fatal Push, he's taking at least 3. So we're going to get this going. And we top decked our beautiful Lord and Savior Hazoret. Not relevant right now, but that card sure as hell is going to be, sure as hell will be. Okay, so Fatal Push, taking down the Toolcraft. That's okay. Still leave it, but I mean, that's the perfect example right there. He would have only taken 1 if we didn't play the Servos pre-combat. So we're going to get that in there. And now what we really want is just to land on top and play Hazoret. But for now, we'll play this. Ship the turn back. Things we're afraid of here are main deck Golden Demise. That would be devastatingly rad on his part. But a Vraska's Contempt to our Scrounger is also a very good play. Or Vraska's Contempt to a Hazoret here. Yeah, just does it right away. He's going to really regret that if we top deck a land. He's going to regret that. I guess you don't really expect it out of an all-plains deck, but Mr. Hazoret, come on down. You're the next contestant on Attack Your Opponent for a Lot. Okay, so he could play a god. I mean, more than likely he's just going to Contempt. Yep. Quick game, you know? Quick game. Okay, so it looks like that looked like just blue-black control. I didn't see very many mid-rangey cards. So we really got to expect that there's going to be some Heroes Demises. When it comes to that, I usually like to take out cards like Pride of the Conquerors. Usually your creatures are evasive enough and kind of sticky enough that you don't really need the automatic punch like that. You just really need to coast and just keep casting spells and, you know, get through their removal. But I could also be wrong on that. So we're going to be on the draw. Scavenging Grounds are very important. I think Hazorets are, we want to max out on those against control decks. I think Aethersphere Harvester is quite bad. It's nice so we don't have to overextend, which is definitely not nothing. So we might reconsider. Definitely don't want these. Definitely don't want these. Definitely don't want this. These are for sure no's. Cast outs are possibilities here, and then all this is kind of a maybe. So we really got to picture out of these cards what we really want here. And when we think about what we want, what are we trying to accomplish, or what kind of game plan are we expecting them? So I'm expecting Golden Demises. I'm expecting every piece of removal he has, and I'm even expecting maybe some Duresses. of course, Scarab God is going to be the way that he's going to kill us, along with Torrential Gearhulk. So with that being said, we definitely want the Scavenging Grounds. These are going to be like MVP lands. So we want to go down to 22 lands, and I think our worst lands are Aether Hubs. So we're going to go like that. We have 2 cards to add and a possibility of taking out some cards here. I think the only considerations we want to take out are maybe these pump spells for possible harvesters and cast outs. And I think we're cool with cast out. Instant speed is very important and it's versatile. And I think we want to get rid of trial. Sorcery speed anthems are not the best. We're going to get rid of 1 more pride and have a 2 and 3 split. I think that is as good as we want here. Alright. Yeah, we're going to do that. I think on the play, nothing much really changes either. But yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. So this sounds great. It's weird seeing a bunch of planes and Beaumont couriers, though. That's something I'm not going to get used to. Alrighty. So we're going to start with a Toolcraft. Best foot forward. Alright, we're going to follow it up with a Servo Expedition. Moment of Craving. Okay. That's okay. Alright, now I think we want to get Beaumont down. I think we don't really have the luxury of trying to play around a Golden Demise right now. I think we just want to get his life total to 0 as fast as possible. So we're going to get Beaumont and try to go as wide as possible and finish him off with a Pride. And hopefully top deck a red source here. That's okay with us. So with him killing all these things, I don't anticipate that he actually has it. I don't think he has the Golden Demise right now. So we're going to attack and cast another Expedition. And hopefully he's just standing with a bunch of Vraska's Contempt, something like that. Fatal Push, one of those, yep. I think that's a perfect indication that he does not have that. Ooh, no land. Oh, wow. That's good. So we can play Hazoret, but we can't cast it. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I still think it's the best play. I still think it is the best play. I think we attack with this. Let's attack with the servos for sure, because we are not going to Anthem, and we're for sure going to do that. This is a tough one, because, I mean, if he just has another Essence Scatter, we're going to feel real not too intelligent. And he could untap and Vraska's Contempt as well. So, but if that does resolve, we likely win the game next turn. With him missing land drops, I think it's worth it. But it might just be right to just cast that Sky March. You know, I think it is right to just cast this Sky Marcher. Have him deal with the stuff that goes wide first, and then just, you know, hopefully win with a Hazoret. And that puts us to 8 permanents. If only we could just take a peek at his hand. And now by playing an Aether Hub, we could unlock his Field of Ruins. So I think we're just going to play this. I'm going back and forth constantly because this is a deciding moment in the game, in my opinion. I think it's just this. Could be wrong here. We're not going to play that Aether Hub because we don't want to turn on his Field of Ruins. So we're just going to ship it. Okay. If that's all he had, we definitely made the wrong play. Ooh. Alright, so now we're going to attack and cast a Hazoret second main. Hopefully Vraska's Contempts. Nope. Okay. Well, at this point we just don't have another great play. Kind of what we got to do. Yep, and I kind of believe that he had both answers last turn, so it really wouldn't have mattered too much. At least that's what I want to tell myself. Okay. Legion's Landing is a pretty decent top deck here. It's a very good top deck, actually. Because that puts 2 permanents into play. Yeah, I think he recognized how good of a one that was. Still need a couple more permanents to ascend here, but we're ticking them down slowly but surely. Uh-oh, we're afraid of a Scarab God. No, no, no. Yep, that's not good. Yeah, if these were Thopter Arrest, like we were kind of thinking, maybe this was just a completely different game. Maybe. But now I think we're dead. Because we can attack 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we just have to play this and hope to draw something that puts 2 permanents into play. But now he can do some things, that's for sure. He really can't get back anything too great, but getting back anything and making it a 4-4 is pretty good right now. That's not what we wanted, but it's not terrible. Really need one more permanent to be hurting him here, but we don't have all day. Yep, we can't really attack right now into 2 creatures that are going to be bigger than ours. Okay, that's bad. Well, let's top deck a 1-drop. That might give us a shot. Well, that's something. We'll get on in there and try to pride our way to the top here. And we can do a kind of tricky play here. Okay, so we're going to respond by pride. And then we have to let that resolve. And now when he goes to block 2 things, we get to pride 1 more time to kill both his things and leave us with two servos. It's not great, but it's not the worst. And then he's going to get Scarab God back. But now if we top deck like a Hazoret, we're in this game. Still not looking good, but maybe we'll stop deck a Scavenging Grounds, kind of stem the bleeding a little bit. Beaumont's not super good, but we're gonna still get in there. Kind of hope to get a cast out here. We're gonna sack Legion's Landing. It's a little late. And now if he top decks a land, he can double activate. That should... Oh, that's not a normal land, at least. Ooh. Ooh. That could be something, that's for sure. Get a Hazoret down. No, don't have a Gear Hulk. Oh, no. Yeah, that's going to be game. I think that's going to be game. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give it to him here. Not too much we can do to get out of that one. But I think this has got to be a good matchup for us. And now, after seeing the Scarab God beat us, you'd think that we should like put in more Thopter Arrest. But we're on the play now, so it's a lot different. We can really punish him with an aggressive draw by not drawing cards like Thopter Arrest. So as weird as it sounds, even though we just lost to that card, I think we want to even go more aggressive. Pride of the Conquerors doesn't seem great. Harvester seems pretty good. It seems pretty hard for him to deal with. So maybe we will try to lower the number of those. I think something like this is fine. Yep, we're going to try that. All right, game 3. We're going to start. It's good enough. All right. All we really want to do is try to get this Hazoret down as fast as possible. All right. Start with the 2-1. Not the best one drop we could have had, but any one drop we will take. All right. It's pretty good. Gonna cast a Scrounger here. All right. That's okay for now. Okay, so now if we go like this, servo, and then we cycle, we still can't cast Hazoret next turn. But I think we're probably going to cycle anyways. We're just so far away from cast out mattering that I think... But you know, that is an insurance policy against Hazoret, or I mean against Scarab God. Maybe we hold on to it. It's more than like, no matter what, we can't attack with Hazoret next turn anyways. We're going to hold on to it for now. Mr. Beaumont, though. Alright, so we're going to play a Beaumont and attack. And kind of hope that he kills one of our creatures. So that we can Spire of Industry back a Scrounger. Yep, we like that. We like that a lot. Okay, play a Spire. Now we got one Scrounger to return. And now we might cycle that cast out. Alright, return Scrounger. And now to cycle or not to cycle. I mean, I think we have enough pressure that I think we want to keep it around. Now to play Hazoret or to not play Hazoret. I think the answer is to play Hazoret. That's what it's in the deck for, right? Next turn we could Shafet Dunes. Just forces his hand to deal with that. Oh, and then that was just a commit. That was just a commit. We get that in a couple turns. That's nice. We could even cycle to a Hazoret next turn. That's a filthy play. We're in a good spot here. Even if he just Scarab Gods. And he can't even... I think he's got to get rid of that Shafet Dunes. Yep, yep. And that shuffles away our Hazoret, so that's pretty good on his part. And then he gets a Swamp. Shuffled away the Hazoret to right on top instead of a turn later. That's pretty mean. Force his hand again here. Oh no, poor guy. That's a cycle. We're going to attack with everything. Alright. Ooh, I like the feel of this deck. This is my alley. I haven't attacked with a Hazoret in a long time. Okay, stay tuned for our last match here.